ever since I was a kid, I was just fascinated with a big black car. It's particularly the boxy type. And anytime I would see what I would later know to be a Cadillac, I would go, oh, I like that. That's my dream car. But it wasn't until, I don't know, maybe between the ages of 10 and 15 that I really realized, oh, it's not specifically just a big black car. It's a hearse. And I don't know where it came from. I have no idea. I mean, I've always been fascinated with what hearses represent and what they do. But to be honest, I never thought I'd have one. I always, of course, dreamed that I'd have one day, but it was very much a far off, like, oh yeah, when I'm rich someday. That was like having a mansion or, something that was so impossible, but sure, it was my dream. About a couple weeks ago, my friend Heather and I were in Hollywood looking at a tour company called Dearly Departed. And what they do is they take you around Hollywood and show you where all the places that famous people died, celebrities and such. And lo and behold, in front of their business was this hearse for sale. And of course I spotted it and just my heart was just fluttering because of course it's, oh gosh, a hearse, my dream car. And I'd never actually seen one in person either. I'd always seen them driving by, at a distance or online. So seeing it in person was just like, oh my God, that's, ooh.
Gotta have it.
Right.
Gotta have it.
So, but even then, even after saying to myself, oh my gosh, that's an amazing car, I'd love to have it, it was still, oh, someday. Oh, that's not for me now. That would be ridiculous to consider. But Heather said, well, why not? What's stopping you? What's wrong with considering it? You can't say no until you don't know all the info. And that's fair, totally fair. So, okay, well, I guess I'll take a photo of the for sale sign, I'll investigate it further, and lo and behold, it was fine, and everything worked out that I could get it. So, kudos to her to asking me why not.
And kudos to you to hold on to the dream for so long.
Yes.
Yeah, and here it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, tell me a little bit about its history.
As far as I know, it has been customized from a regular Cadillac Brougham. It was not a hearse when it was first built. It wasn't built for that. It was converted into a hearse.
What year is it?
91.
91. Okay.
Yes, sorry. So 27 years of wonderful life. So it was at Inglewood Mortuary. I know that at least. I have not visited that place or talked to them in any way, but it worked there. Had caskets in the back, brought bodies to and from. And then, as far as I'm aware, it sat in someone's backyard for a long time. I don't know if it was just outdated, if they got new ones. I don't know if it broke down or what happened, but I know it was sitting for a long time. After that, it was picked up by that tour company that I mentioned, the Dearly Departed, and they were going to use it as a tour vehicle. They wanted to convert it to use to do that, driving around and showing where the celebrities have died, which was a cool idea. So they got it, they contacted the insurance company, and they did all the customization that they needed, that the insurance told them to do to make it legal to use it for that purpose. And once they were finished with their customization, including windows and chairs and all the stuff that they put into it, they were told, sorry, never mind, you can't do that after the fact.
Oh.
So they were forced to sell it, and that's when I got it.
Their loss, your gain. Completely. So what are your intentions going forward with this vehicle?
After a long life of doing what it was doing, and especially after all the customizations that was added to it as well, I don't know how it feels about that. It could be happy with the customizations, it could be upset about the customizations, like it had been something taken away from it in some way. I don't know how it's feeling. So I would hope that the intention would be discovering how it truly feels about it. If anything needs to be cleared, if it does, if it needs to gather itself, so to speak. And aside from that, knowing that I'm going to take care of it, telling it that I'm not going to do anything that it wouldn't be super unhappy with, as far as I'm aware. And I don't know. That's about it.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, let's get. I literally feel like a vibration of uncertainty, of purpose. It's like it's quivering, trying to be one thing and trying to be another, and not sure what to do. Reminds me of a horse. One thing about horses that is really important for them to be happy is they need to have a purpose. They need to know their purpose, and they need to be doing their purpose every day. And that's what this car needs. It needs purpose, and its purpose has been obscured for a long time. You ever seen one of those big draft horses that pulls the big floats in the parades? Yeah.
That makes sense.
This is a draft horse.
Yeah.
Where dead things are, sometimes lower level energies accumulate. And there's almost none of that. I'm really surprised. I was expecting it. And there's almost none. That may have been because of the customization cleared a lot of it. That's surprising. That is surprising.
During a space clearing, I first connect deeply with the home, or in this case, the vehicle, that is to be cleared. I sense any areas with negative energies and prepare the space for transformation. Using several methods, I raise my own personal vibration to shake the unwanted energy loose. I clap vigorously to dispel the energy until the vibration is clear. Once the space is free of any negative energy, I invite the owner to assist me in filling the space with blessing, positive energy, and intentions. It's a beautiful process that has the power to shift your experience with your space forever.
Well, energetically, that vibration I was talking about of being between two things, it just stopped. And now it's really, really still and waiting. So, this is a really good time for you to get clear. And you said you hadn't really yet. Are you ready to get clear?
If it's ready, I would like to get ready.
Yeah.
Yep.
The ground has stopped shaking, and it's ready for you to set the purpose.
I think there's a lot of people who would take a unique car like this and dazzle it up, or and by that I mean decorate it, or even beyond that, just go to car shows and put it in parades and that kind of thing. But that's not really the type of person that I am. This isn't to get all fussy about and to show it off. It's to celebrate who I am and just to make me happy. It would be lovely to show it to friends or show them around and use it for that purpose. And if someone were to ask me for things like, hey, can I drive to prom in this? Great. That kind of thing's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
But it's beyond that, that's really it. It's a daily driver. It's accomplished a goal that I have been aiming for a long time, and my intention is not to let it sit in the backyard for years at a time. It's meant to be used, and we'll kind of see where it takes me.